Hello, it's lunchtime and we are going to make pizza in a reflector oven. So if you watched one of our videos a few weeks ago, I don't know when that was, we actually made a box oven. And you put charcoal in, you put your food in there, put the lid on, and you cook it that way. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take the same box, turn it on its side, sit it up against a fire, and then we're going to use the heat from the fire to cook our meal. So what you need for this is a box that's already, the foil, it's all wrapped in. It's important to have the shiny side out because you want the heat to reflect. If you put the dull side out, it's not as effective. So I have 2 coat hangers, and this you kind of have to make up as you go. It depends on how large your box is. We're going to have pizzas regular size, so I want some stability. So I've already put 1 hanger in, but what I did is, after I got my box all ready to go, I took on the side, I took my knife, and I made slits with the knife. Just enough so that the coat hanger will fit into the slit. So I'm going to have it come in close here. You can see I've already put 1 hanger in. So I put a slit here, here, and there's a slit on the back so that the hanger could go through the back. And that provides stability, but it's not wide enough for, pizza. So I thought, well, I'll add a second. So I've already put my slits in here. You have to be real careful doing that. I'm going to go ahead and put my 1 hanger in, and I'm putting the back of the hanger on the other hanger, so that's more stability. And now I've got 2 hangers in there, so the whole thing is a shelf now. And then just to make it more stable, I just have a little rack that I stole out of the kitchen, and I'm going to put right there on, and voila. So now I have a little shelf in there, and it's just made with 2 coat hangers. And just take a knife and make little slits. And you just want to make sure that the foil covers up the holes real good because you don't want to lose heat through the box. And now we're going to take a minute. We'll come back and show you how we're going to make our pizza, and then we'll put it together over with the fire. So be right back.
So we're going to go ahead and make our pizza. We just have store-bought pizza crust right here. And I think we're going to put a little bit of tomato sauce on it, or some pizza sauce. Spread that out on there. You could also just do olive oil if you really wanted to. Be fancy. So I've got my pizza sauce. Then I'm just going to add my cheese and my toppings. We've got some mozzarella. And we also have some really fancy Gruyere cheese. We'll see if we're feeling that later. Put some cheese on here. It's a little warm out, so it's sticking together a bit, but it'll melt down. Come on. You shouldn't need like a super ton, because it will melt. There we go. And spread out a little bit more. Maybe I'll add a little bit of our fancy cheese to it, just to mix it up a bit. See how that goes. And then I think we're gonna put some green peppers. I like green peppers, obviously. How do you guys feel about pineapples on pizza? Discuss. And some mushrooms. Whoa, that was a big one. Try not to get my hands all up on everything. I feel like we're missing a tad bit of cheese on this corner. And once your pizza is to your satisfaction, you can add some delightful toppings, some oregano, or some garlic salt, or whatever you feel. And then we're going to go ahead and take it over the fire, and we're gonna put it in the box oven and get cooking.
So we're ready to put our reflector oven by the fire. If you can look in there, let's see where you can see the sunshine. Got the pizza, it just sits in there real nice. Got the foil all around, it's going to reflect the heat. So for this, we want flames. And it's a good hot day. We could probably do this without a fire, but I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna see how that goes. It needs to go for about 7 to 10 minutes in a regular oven, but I'm gonna guarantee this is probably at least 300 degrees out here, and then you add the fire. So it should go pretty good. The nice thing about the dough, it's already done. So really we're just heating up the veggies and the cheese. So I'm gonna watch. I might try to get it maybe a little, if you feel like it's not cooking evenly, like maybe the front's getting more done than the back, pull it back a little bit. If it doesn't look like it's doing anything, put it a little closer, but you do want to watch. And here in just a little bit, I'll turn the pizza like halfway around, so it should be okay though. So we're just going to let it sit there and we'll check it periodically. Well, I think the pizza's done. Get gloves because this is probably going to be hot. We're just going to go ahead. I don't know if you can see that. We'll come in here. The edge is just brown and the cheese is melted. And let's sit it in here. What's nice is when you put it on, I have that little rack. I can just pull the rack off. I have a hole in my glove. Ouch. There we go. Look at that pizza. So there you go. Reflector oven. So you need to do this because it really works well. And now we're going to try out our pizza. So give it a whirl. Oh, the other things you can cook in here besides pizza, like just anything you put in an oven. I've done lasagna. You can do hors d'oeuvres. You can do pies, desserts, all sorts of stuff. Pineapple upside down cake, you name it. You can do it in a reflector oven. So just have to pay attention and turn it occasionally and it'll be great. We did not turn this because the heat was even enough that it got the back and the front also. So anyway, we'll catch you next time.